Fellow nerds and Digimon fans, my name is Cyberdragon and I have some news. I want to talk about Animal Colosseum for EX-05. Oh boy, I am hyped for this set. Now with very few cards being teased at the moment, I can't talk too much about them. And I will talk about them, but what I want to talk about mainly is speculation about this set and what I personally would like to see. Starting off, let's talk about what we have seen as of me writing this script. Firstly, Ko and Sayo and Sayo and Ko, because that doesn't constitute a headache. I will put up their translations, but for those who might not be able to read the text, they state the following. For Ko and Sayo, start of your turn, if your memory is 2 or less, set your memory to 3, the memory setter. On play, main phase, by suspending this tamer and placing the top card of one of your Digimon with Lightfang or Nightclaw trait as its bottom Digivolution, you may Digivolve one of your Digimon into a Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost. Security, played when it's checked in security. For Sayo and Ko, Nightclaw, your turn, when an effect places the top card of your Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. Start of your opponent's turn. By playing a same level Digimon from Digivolution cards of one of your Digimon with Nightclaw or Lightfang trait without paying the cost, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand by paying its DNA Digivolve cost. Digimon played by this effect are returned to your hand at the end of the turn. So these are obviously rough translations, and there's some wording that needs to be further explained in my opinion. However, this shows that we are getting a red-blue deck for Coronamon and Lunamon since they combine to make Grace Novamon. Or rather, Dianamon and Apollomon. Semantics. Continuing that talk, we have Coronamon and Lunamon. While I'm happy we finally have these two coming into the game, I have to admit one thing. I never played Dawn or Dusk. It was a plan and a challenge between me and my best friend, but we never got around to it. Coronamon's effect is as follows. Digivolve level 2 with Lightfang or Nightclaw trait for 0. Starting your main phase, if you have a Tamer with Nightclaw or Lightfang trait, gain 1 memory. His inherited effect is main once per turn. By placing the top card of this Digimon with the Lightfang Nightclaw trait as the bottom Digivolution, this Digimon gains, you place it, place top card on bottom, gain 2 memory. For Lunamon, starting your main phase, by returning one of your Digimon to their owner's hand, gain 2 memory, and the inheritable is the same, just with Lightfang Nightclaw being reversed. And yes, we still gain 2 memory. Now, when I was initially writing this script, I will admit I was mainly resorting to the Digimon fandom wiki. Of my Google search, the top 2 searches, or the top 2 links were Digimon fandom wiki and Reddit. And I trust Reddit as much as I trust the government. But I digress. Moving on, let's talk about the last 2 cards that I am seeing in this set right now. That is Metal Garurumon X and Aquilamon. Why they're bringing us another Metal Garurumon X is beyond my knowledge, but I assume it's because you could have used him on your team in Dusk. I assume Dusk here because Dawn, usually we have more of the light side of that story. Aquilamon is the first boss Digimon you encounter after shit hits the fan in Dawn. I'm going off of cliff notes from 2 videos mainly. Jane's video about her wanting to embrace Digimon by playing the game. Bad idea. And Echonox's video on Dusk, seeing if it's as good as he remembers it. So forgive me if my information is a little lackluster or out of place. I don't own the games and haven't played them. Metal Garurumon's effect is as follows. Blocker, when Digivolving, if Metal Garurumon or X antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, all of your opponent's Digimon gain, when attacking, lose 4 memory until the end of your opponent's turn. So this is quite problematic for a lot of people who attack. This is good, but at the same time it's kind of mediocre in my opinion. And then he also has, when attacking, by returning one Digimon card from your trash to the bottom of your deck, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the same level as the returned Digimon card. I find it fascinating that we are getting another copy of Metagroomon X, but I'm also on the fence about it unless we get another Wargreymon X retrain to keep the balance. I say retrain here, but like just a new card for Wargreymon X, right? Aquilamon has this new effect called Indomitable, and this is actually really good. I hope to see other Digimon gain this effect because the recovery is needed with the current meta of the TCG right now being hard to counter. With these cards out of the way, I want to talk about a couple things that I find a bit odd with this set. First thing I want to touch upon, and this is because of the video I've been watching, which is mainly Equinox's video, not Jane's video. Why was Nightclaw changed to Nightcrow in the video game? Nightclaw actually makes more sense with the concept of Light Fang, Nightclaw, right? Light Fang and Nightcrow just doesn't really... It seems a bit odd, if you ask me. Another problem is something I already mentioned, and that is the Metagroomon X getting a new card while Wargreymon X is possibly getting shafted. I know it's because Metagroomon is the poster Digimon for this set for some reason, but I'm still happy we're getting another version of him. Especially one that has blocker. That's super neat, despite blockers being about as useful as a papier-mâché wall. Another thing that confuses me is the tamers. For as long as I've known Dawn and Dusk Games, I know that Sayo was supposed to be Dianamon's partner and Ko was Apollomon's partner. Why Banco decided to make these cards the way they did, I guess they originally wanted them to give you the choice between boy or girl, but with Sayo returning in other Digimon games with Dianamon, specifically from what I've seen Cyber Sleuth, it seems fairly redundant that they just have these two kind of being boy-girl Light Fang, boy-girl Nightclaw. Last thing I want to touch upon is a trivial matter, but I'm a little disappointed we haven't gotten anything for poor Lylemon yet. He's on the cover art of the package, so I have expected him to be revealed, but alas, that isn't the case. Predictions and wants. Starting off, I have a slight feeling that we are going to see cards for Ophanimon and Chaos Gallantmon in this set, with hopes that we get Glare and Julia as tamer cards that synergize with their respective Digimon partners. While I would love for Julia to be a purple-red tamer, it's likely she'll only be a purple tamer because, gods forbid, we get a red-purple tamer or purple-red tamer at all. Though I can see why it wouldn't be fair to Glare if he only becomes a yellow tamer. I have some hope that Chaos Gallantmon gets an X antibody form, so we have that being a bit canon. Or maybe we see Megidramon X. Again, I would love to see it. I would love to see a purple, red, or just a pure purple Guilmon X antibody line. Moving on, it's obvious Grace Novamon will be either a white level 7 or a red-blue level 7, and while it's going to be a secret rare Digimon, I have doubts it'll be any good. It might be high in price, but I don't think it'll be able to keep up with the meta of Cross Zoo or Royal Knights, with Drazel breathing down our necks on the next set coming out. Royal Knights are going to be coming out at the end of July. I have a very much fear that when these guys come out, they're going to be fucking broken, and it kind of scares me because I have a friend who is super hyped about this, and I know he's probably going to try to play it, and I'm a little scared by that. All in all, I'm super hyped for this set, and I would love to see a Chaos Gallantmon X or Megidramon X along with Julia being our tamer for this deck. I am a Chaos Gallantmon player. I hate that we're getting mediocre support, but at the same time, I kind of just gotta live with it. Tell me what you guys want in this set in the comments down below, and my next video will be an updated deck list for my Chaos Gallantmon decks with EX-04 having just been released. I've been cooking with some of these cards, and I will explain some of my plans for the deck. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Digimon or nerdy content. My name is CyberDragon, logging off.